History and Sports. The story of cricket.
Cricket in England. Cricket in England is linked with its social and economic background. Let us look at the things of cricket by comparing the game with football and baseball. The customary test cricket is played over a period of 5 days, while a game of football is completed in 1.5 hours. And even a long drawn out game of baseball can be completed in 3 or 4 hours. The area or shape of the cricket ground is not fixed. It varies from ground to ground. The baseball and the football grounds should be of a standard size everywhere. Before we move on to the history of cricket, let us get familiar with the game, the ground and the equipments that are required for the game. A cricket field consists of a large, circular or oval-shaped grassy ground on which the game of cricket is played. There are no fixed dimensions. On most grounds, a rope demarcates the perimeter of the field and is known as the boundary. The umpire is there to clear disputes. The stumps were made of 22 inches high and 6 inches of bales. The ball must be 5 to 6 ounces. There is no limit on the shape or size of the bat.
The history of cricket. Cricket as a game evolved in England in the early 18th century. The first Laws of Cricket was written in 1744. The first cricket club was formed in Hambledon in 1760. The Marylebone Cricket Club (MCC) was formed in 1787. The laws of cricket was revised by the MCC in 1788. The bowling style changed drastically after the revision of the laws. The time period of the matches were slowly reduced due to industrial revolution in the late 18th century. Workers had less time for the game. The cricket ball was changed into a 6-seam cricket ball. The cricket bat had to be according to the certain specification, which was not the case earlier. Protective gear was introduced to safeguard the players in 1848.
Let us have a quick look at the framework of the laws of cricket as written by the MCC. Laws 1 to 4 cover the players, the umpires, and the scorers. Laws 5 to 11 deal with the equipment and laying out of the pitch. Laws 12 to 17 outline the structure of the game. Law 18 to 26 move on to discuss how runs can be scored and how one team can beat the other. Law 27 to 29 discuss the main mechanics of how a batsman may be dismissed. Law 30 to 39 discuss the various ways a batsman may be dismissed. In addition to these 10 methods, a batsman may retire out. The provision is in Law 2. Law 40 discusses the role of the wicketkeeper. Law 41 discusses the role of the fielders. Law 41 is about fair and unfair play.
Cricket and Victorian England. The game of cricket was closely linked with the English society. The game was played by the rich and the poor. Cricket the rich played. The rich cricketers were called amateurs or gentlemen. They played for pleasure and not for money. They played for aristocratic value. The amateurs concentrated on batting as it was less strenuous. The rules of the game always in favor of the batsmen who were amateurs. The team was always led by an amateur. Cricket the poor played. The poor cricketers were called professionals or players. They played for money which they received from pardons or from gate collection. The players were poor miners or from the working classes. The professionals concentrated on bowling as it was more energetic. The rules of the game never favored the bowlers who were professionals. Only in 1930, the English Test team was led by Len Houghton, a professional.
The game of cricket soon became a symbol of Victorian aristocracy. It was viewed as a platform to inculcate the superior values of the British youth. The game was introduced in public schools where the British elite studied. The school authorities thought that a team game like cricket would inculcate high values in the youth, which are discipline, importance of status, skill, honor, leadership qualities. As Britain was expanding its empire, the leaders thought the game of cricket reflected the high ideals of their nation.
Spread of cricket. Cricket was introduced in all parts conquered by British. The game was strictly for British elite till the end of 19th century. Cricket in Caribbean. Afro-Caribbean population was not allowed to play cricket. First non-white cricket club was established in the late 19th century. The natives played informal cricket on the beaches. After its independence, the game was a symbol of racial equality as the blacks entered the game. The West Indies or the Caribbean team who won the first cricket series against England in 1950.
Cricket levels. There are two levels in cricket matches. They are national level. In England, the county cricket is played within the country. In India, matches are played in state as in Ranji Trophy matches. International level. In this level, one country competes with another. In India, cricket is a unifying sport. Cricket fans join during matches to cheer the country irrespective of their religion or caste.
British and cricket in India. British brought this game to India and dominated it in the 18th century. During colonial period, this game was organized on the basis of race and religion. It was first played in India in 1721 by British men. The first Indian cricket club, also called the Calcutta Club, was made in 1792. British thought that they were superior, so they did not allow Indians to play. By the end of Swadeshi movement, the native Indians entered the game. Zoroastrians and Parsis community started it.
Cricket, race and religion. There was a match between Bombay Gymkhana and Orient Cricket Club. It resulted in the victory of Orient Cricket Club. Soon, many other gymkhanas were established, but unfortunately, they were made under the basis of religion. The Hindu Gymkhana were made for the Hindus and the Islam Gymkhana was made for the Muslims. British kept their policy of divide and rule and encouraged these religion-based clubs. There were two tournaments held, quadrangular and pentangular. National leaders condemned the pentangular tournament as it was communally and religiously divisive in nature. These tournaments naturally ended when the British rule ended.
Decolonization and sport. India gained independence from British rule in the year 1947. Decolonization of other countries under British Empire soon followed. Let us trace the history of cricket from 1947 to 1970. During the early 1900s, the Imperial Cricket Conference (ICC) was the governing body for the game of cricket. It laid down all the rules and regulations of the game. In 1965, the Imperial Cricket Conference was renamed the International Cricket Conference. It was still dominated by the British and the Australians. In 1989, the ICC offered equal membership to all the cricketing nations. South Africa was still under the apartheid rule. India and Pakistan refused to play matches in South Africa in support of the Africans' fight for freedom. The South African cricket tour was cancelled in 1970. It was a silent victory against the white dominating in that country. Soon, South Africa gained independence and the game of cricket became very popular in all the Commonwealth countries. Healthy competition prevailed.
The modern transformation of the game. As years passed, international tournaments became popular. Matches were played between nations. 5-day test matches and 1-day matches were played regularly. In 1932, even before independence, India entered the world of Test cricket. Matches were played in different parts of the British Empire, like England, Australia, and the Caribbean. Let us look at some of the great Indian cricket players during that time. C.K. Naidu, Palwankar Vithal, Palwankar Balu. Kottari Kanakaya. C.K. Naidu was born on 31st October 1895 in Nagpur, India. He was the first captain of India in Test cricket. C.K. Naidu was a tall right-handed batsman and a useful change bowler. He was a batsman who could hit the ball tremendously hard, and as a leader he became famous. He was the first cricketer to be the captain of Test cricket. Babaji Palwankar Balu, commonly known as Palwankar Balu, was an Indian cricketer. He bowled left-arm orthodox spin with great accuracy and the ability to turn the ball both ways. He was also a moderately skilled low-order batsman. He was the first member of the Dalit, known as untouchable, caste to make a significant impact on the sport. Palwankar Vithal was the younger brother of Palwankar Balu. Palwankar Vithal had the honor of leading the Hindus. Palwankar Vithal was a brilliant batsman and scored 2,404 runs from 44 matches at an average of 35.35.
Commerce, media and cricket today. The popularity of cricket increased in leaps and bounds. 5-day test matches gave way to 1-day international matches, and today we have T20 series. Cricket dress code. In test matches, the players wear white and white. For 1-day international games, the players wear colored track suits. Each country is allotted one color. The Indians wear blue colored suit and hence are called the Blue Men or the Men in Blue. Cricket and the television. The game was first televised by Kerry Parker, an Australian television businessman. This concept of broadcasting the matches on TV soon became very popular. The commercial value of cricket increased as many companies began sponsoring the game. The game was very popular and had millions of viewers all over the world. Cricketers were asked to sponsor products and cricket has become a money-spinning game today. Cricket and the changing techniques. Changes were devised in the bowling techniques. Bats have become heavier to enable the batsman to hit further. Day-night matches played from the afternoon to late evening are becoming popular.
Thank you. For more videos, subscribe
www.fathiyash.com